So the greatest thing ever arrived today. I feel like I've been waiting for this my whole life. If not for this, for something like this. So I am ridiculously excited right now, probably too excited. But today, the HTC Vive has arrived. Really nice box, decent size, really excited. Let's see what's inside. It's actually not that heavy before I open it, it's actually not horrible. It looks heavier than it is. All right, get started. Am I supposed to read this? I'm not going to read this, let's be honest. Okay, controllers. Really light. They're a lot lighter than they look. Just like the box. Ooh, you get like that foam smell. It's almost like paint. So let's see. Okay, I feel like I'm going really slow because I'm on camera. Otherwise, I'm pretty sure I would have tore through this box and it would have been kind of bad. They're really light. You can't change the battery. You have to charge them. Trigger. This is like the Steam controller, this pad. So it's tactile, you can press down, and otherwise it's just like a simple thing. 2 buttons here. I'm not really sure. Oh, I turned it on by mistake. How do I turn it off? Oh, it's on forever. That's it. I broke it. Okay, we don't know how to turn it off. Maybe it just goes to sleep, but that works. These do nothing. There's nothing else up here. 2 controllers. Here are the lighthouses. So we're gonna have to set these up in different corners of the apartment for them to work. They don't need to be plugged into a computer, but they do come with a power cable. So I see a USB cable, which I believe if they can't see each other, there is a link cable somewhere in this box, which you would connect each one, and that's how they would communicate. They should be able to see each other here, so we won't need that. All we will need is a power cord, which once again is in this box. So lighthouse number 1, lighthouse number 2, there is a threaded hole there for mounting on a tripod. There's also one on the bottom. I believe inside this box there are mounting brackets. So let's continue and see. Okay, lighthouses, 2 of them, check. This is the creme de la creme. The Vive headset itself. It actually has decent weight, nothing too crazy. Doesn't feel cheap, even though it is clearly plastic. Doesn't feel cheap. There is a lot of cable, like a lot of cable. What do we have here? HDMI, USB, and I think that's power. All right, I want to put it on, but I'm gonna wait. These sensors, as you can see, they're all over this little concave, right? Is that what I'm looking for? These are the sensors that the lighthouse read. And then you have the front-facing camera, which will help me not run into this guy right here or any other furniture or walls around. Okay, let's put that down there and delve a little more. Take the first one out. This was the lighthouse foam, and underneath that we have, what do we have? We have stuff. We have the base. I'm calling them lighthouses. Sorry, they're base stations. So it's instructions for base stations. And like I mentioned earlier, here are the mounting brackets. Came with some anchors and screws. Let's see what they look like. 1. All right, basic bracket. Twist this to loosen it. So this will just screw right in. All right, I'm pretty sure I'm going to use the screw in the back. We'll do that quickly. So you just tighten that bolt once you get it into a position and lock it into place. Fairly simple. We'll get to that setup shortly. All right, moving on from the base stations, not lighthouses. Let's see, below that we have more cable. This is actually, I know this sounds ridiculous, but this is actually kind of like nice plastic. Here, touch that. It feels kind of silky. Am I being weird?
It's soft.
Right? Yeah. Spare it no expense. It's like Jurassic Park. Okay. What else besides?
I don't think there are any dinosaurs that are going to come eat us here.
Virtual reality. Hold up. Okay. So, the link cable that I mentioned earlier. If the base stations don't see each other, you would plug this link cable into one and other into the other side. I don't know what this is. Let's 50 feet? I don't know. I have no guess. Let's see what that's like. That was my Johnny Carson impression. You don't understand it. You youngins don't get it. But Johnny Carson used to hold envelopes and give the answer to things. All right, moving on. This is power for the base stations, right? Yeah, there are two of them. That plugs right in. Voila. Base stations have power. That's not exciting stuff. All right, there were two of them, two base stations, simple enough. Underneath the controller foam, we have more silky plastic. And what do we have here? I have no idea what this is. Oh, USB cables. Two of them with power adapter. Can you guess what these are for? Yeah, you're right. They are for charging the remote control. Micro USB, plugs on the bottom. Right? Which way? That way? This way? Plugs in. That way. Wall outlet plugging. Beautiful. I think they have fast charging. They charge pretty quickly, from what I understand. Okay, that's done. Anything else underneath? Nothing there. I kind of really like the color blue that they chose. Nothing underneath this foam. But let's look inside this box where it says link box. Oh, does this come out? Look, it comes out. Oh, okay. Yes. In here we have the breakout box, which, so you don't plug the Vive directly into your computer. You plug it into this breakout box instead. Does it say which side is which? So you'll see there's a USB port, an HDMI port, and I'm gonna guess a power connection also. And on the other side, we'll plug into your computer. What do you have there? You have HDMI on the other side, HDMI, USB, and power. There's also a display port. The computer we're plugging it into uses HDMI, so we don't have to worry about the display port adapter. Okay, that's the breakout box. We also have, this looks like the extra foam that goes on the headset, which it's Velcro, so it's easy enough to replace. They sell like cloth covers for the foam, so you don't have to share with people and get their sweat all over the place. So there was one. What else do we have in here? What is this? Another power adapter. I don't know what, oh, that's probably for the breakout box. Right? Am I going to be correct there? Yes, it has DC port. Perfect. Power for that. What else? There's a couple of things in here. Is that it? Oh, instruction booklets. Okay. Okay, this is excessive. You have to agree with me, this is excessive. The cleaning cloth is in its own silky plastic bag. Ridiculous. That's not needed. Come on, seriously. I don't know what this is. Let's open this up and see what this weird thing is. Oh, it's the headphones. Little rinky-dink earbud headphones. We're not gonna use this, but thanks. USB cable, which I don't think we're gonna need. I could be wrong. And I think I was wrong. And the HDMI cable. So this is what's going to go from the breakout box into the computer. And oh, what's this? I don't know what this is. This is some rubber thing, protected plastic around it. And last and definitely least, instruction booklet on how to set up. Okay, that's enough with unboxing. There is a slight mess here, but I think we're gonna go on to mounting the base stations and moving on from here. And this says B. All right. That's set up. I guess we just plug it into the computer?
Sure.
Okay. Computer plugging time. Huh. We're gonna do that. Does it say anything about which goes where? What goes what? Who goes where?
Did you read the instructions?
Oh, how many times are you gonna ask me that? Oh, it says PC VR. Don't need to read instructions. Power. USB. One way. USB. HDMI. What?
Takes about 28 minutes.
Room scale.
Okay.
Find your base stations. So this is wants me to set everything up. Oh, so it wants me to do all this earlier. Base stations need to be unobstructed view. Area, avoid damaging the front panel. This will affect tracking. Remove the film cover of the base stations. Plan your placement. Each base station has 120 degree view. Ensure the accuracy. Put the base station opposite corner facing it. Mounting them 2 meters, 6 feet by 5 inches above the floor or higher. Angled to 30 to 45 degrees down. That looks about right, right? What do you think?
Yeah.
Mount the stations, use the mounting kit or a tripod. A straight light face that don't adjust the base stations while they are on. Make the monitor stop before moving down the sinking cable box, complete optional if necessary. Check the final letter of the base station. Make sure that one base station B and the other one says C. Before can make sure both station status lights are green. Find the headset, plug everything in. Remove the film cover, unwind the cable, don't leave the headset in direct sunlight. Plug that in, plug that in, plug that in. Charge the remotes. Menu button, trackpad, system button, grip button, trigger. Turn on the controllers. Can you hand me one of them or hand me both of them? Okay, so turn on the controllers by hitting this button. On. Please wait, the Vive desktop is now downloading. This is never ending. Never ending. It's exciting. It's going to be a great experience, but the setup process takes forever. Forever. I mean, these are cool, but this is ridiculous. I feel like this is almost 2 hours, right? Yeah, you can't see, but She's not very happy. She wants to go to bed.
It's been an hour just downloading and installing the software.
Yeah. Yeah, because it didn't download. It didn't just download. It downloaded and installed. And now it wants to install the desktop software. So I imagine she's going to bed. We might have to continue this tomorrow, which makes me very sad. Okay, it took a very long time. I think we're okay. It didn't see the headset at first because it needed to, the base stations actually needed to see the headset. It sees the headset now. It didn't see the controllers even though I turned them on. I had to go to the software and pair them first and then it sees them. Once again, the base stations need to visually see them. Let me go back to the computer, make sure everything's working, and I think we can start soon. Okay, so now I need to, if I put this on, I think it says, yeah, please take off your headset and follow the on-screen instructions. So it wants you to pull them out and aim triggers. Oh, I have to hold them down. Did I do it? Did it work? What does it say? Oh, so now this goes on the floor. And I click calibrate floor. Okay, now I have to measure space. Does this show us on the screen? No, still nothing. So now I have to hold the trigger down and measure my play area. All right. Do I have a big enough spot? Make sure sound's working. I don't have... Oh! Sound's working. Okay, after what felt like days, I think this is finally working. Everything's launching, software launching. Come on. Headset found, base stations found. Let's turn on the controllers. Finally. Okay, this is really exciting. It's a fantastic sign. This took way, way too long to actually set up and get working. That is a huge downfall with drilling everything into walls and software needing to be updated. Apparently when I set the base stations up, they're still too far away, but they're working. It's recommended, I think they're like 16 feet in this room. Even though I'm not using the full 16 feet, I'm only using, I think, the 2x2 meters. But it's working. Every now and then it just says they're too far away. Not a big deal. Green means go. It's great. If you're looking to get one, you should install the software before your Vive actually arrives. I think it's htcvive.com/setup. Definitely do that because that would have saved a lot of time for me. But it says it's ready. Let's check out the headset. Okay, looks like it's working. Super excited. Long grueling process. But I'm really excited. I'm sure it's going to be worth it. Thanks for watching and hope to see you guys next time. Bye.